Fitness is not a one size fits all for everybody. Different people are going to succeed in different ways. So at Equity, we have personal training, semi private, group, nutrition. Those are big four. And semi private is a relatively new offering that we've brought into our realm. And you know, our bread and butter is group. That's where most people are working out, but it's just not necessarily for everybody. Some people have more specific goals in mind. Maybe they just don't feel comfortable in a group. They're trying to build their confidence so that they feel comfortable in the group. Or, just this style just tends to be a little bit more up their alley. So, group, everybody's doing a very similar workout. You're in a, relatively big group, anywhere from 3 to 20. And like I said, for some people that can be a lot. It can be a lot to take in. It can be a little intimidating. So, some of the other options, personal training, very standard. Everybody, I think most people kind of understand the idea of personal training. We have one coach, one person, and they work together to get close to where they want to be. Semi-private is kind of like a mix between those two. You're going to have a personalized program that is just for you, that you're doing it. But you're going to be doing that with a coach with up to 3 other people. And this is how we do our semi-private. So each person, let's say there's 4 of you, each person will have their own program that they're doing. But the coach is going to be checking in with each of them and making sure that they understand what they're doing, cueing, checking in, making sure everything's going well. So you have that personal training vibe, but it brings the price down, and you also get a little bit of that group as well, right? When even if you're doing something different, you're going to be around those other people every week. So you have that a little bit more accountability. You have a coach to keep you accountable. Semi-private is a really good place to get that personal touch while still feeling part of a group and not feeling like you're in this really big group. The semi-private also tends to lean a little bit more to the strength side. It doesn't necessarily have to, but what we have found that most people that have come in and started doing our semi-private, strength is the primary thing that they want to work on. And strength takes a lot of takes some structured approach to get there. Having a structured approach can have that. That's not to say group doesn't have that structure, but we can tailor it more to that person. Okay, we're doing this, and then we're going to build up to this over time. It's just much more structured for that person every single time they come in. It's not going to be as general as it would be with the group. So we tend to see people that really want to focus on strength lean into that semi-private. The other nice thing with semi-private is that it pairs with group very well. So, let's say you really enjoy the group training environment. You really like that, but you just want to put a little bit more emphasis on strength or power or something in particular, and you're like, hey, I really want to focus on that once a week, and then the rest of the week I want to do group classes. That is a really good strategy to help you get that strength, and that can change depending on what we're doing, right? So if you start out, hey, I really want to work on my pull-ups, for example, we can hop into personal or semi-private. You do that once a week, and we build up that strength. And you're like, all right, I got the pull up. I'm doing the things. I really want to work on my deadlift or like my lower body strength, right? We can shift it to that. So it pairs really well with the group stuff. So, even 2 days a week and then the other days of the week we're doing group, it pairs really well because we can make sure that that group training and the semi-private, they pair up and they work together for us. So that semi-private, we're looking for two, like, is it something that might be right for me? One is there something that I really want to focus on? That, like, yes, that person that's doing group, but like I really want to add some focus to this particular thing. The semi-private can be super awesome. That's like the first person that I think can really benefit from semi-private. And then the second one is that person that's just not comfortable in that group, that wants to have a little bit more of a personal touch. Like in group, you're getting coached every time you're in the group, but it's going to be a little bit different if there's 4 people in that session with an individualized plan versus a group setting. It's just going to be a little different. Again, one's not better than the other, it's just different. That person that's a little uncomfortable in that bigger group but still wants that personalized touch, that program that's just for them, and let them build that confidence in that scope. And that's something, hey, some people, that's just what they're going to do, and that's where they're comfortable at, and other people might graduate into that. And that's why we readjust. One of the things that we like to do is goal reviews. Ideally, we like to do those every 6 months. Sometimes it can be every 3 months. And the reason that we like goal reviews is that we get to reevaluate what's working and what isn't. Hey, we come in, hey, Beric, I feel great. I'm doing all the things. I feel really good with my progress. All right, let's keep going. Hey, I saw a lot of results, but I'm not like, I'm starting to feel like I'm hitting a plateau. And then we can figure out, all right, why are we hitting that plateau? What do we need to modify to help us get to that next level? Or like, hey, I have a little bit more of a different goal change. So what do I have to do in order to get there? So goal reviews, if you feel, like you're still enjoying it, but you're kind of stuck somewhere, setting up a goal review with me is a great step to figure out, all right, where do we go from here? What's the next step? It might just be, hey, we need to clean up the diet a little bit. Hey, try this. Try logging your stuff for a little bit. Hey, let's think about some semi-private. What's the thing? And it might be, hey, we just need to sleep more. We just need to figure it out. We need to come together and figure out, hey, what's the plan going forward to get us to that next level. So if you know somebody that isn't really comfortable in the group, but personal training just might be a little expensive or just not that thing, semi-private might be the thing for them. Or if you're a current member and you're just looking to get a little bit extra focus work on something, this can be another thing. And if that is you, please set up a goal review with me, and we can talk about, hey, what does that next step look like? I hope this helps. We want to provide options for people that work for them, and our goal is to have more happy, healthy people in the world, and that's what we're trying to do. Cheers.